Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Call of Juarez, Gunslinger, an old game, one that I have not played myself, but I've heard good things about this one, so we're going to go ahead and check this one out, head on in here and see what's all the hype and what's all happening out there. Hope you guys are ready to go back in time a little bit and see what's happening. We are back, and we are ready. Let's do this. We're going story, 100%. I'll go normal for now. Just for now. Abilene, Kansas, 1910. Almost over 100 years ago.
Whoa, easy boy.
Whoa. Neighbor.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
What are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Once upon a time in Stinking Springs, Silas Greaves arrived in Abilene in 1910. Claimed he had ridden with Billy the Kid as a young man. Time-locked mechanisms for bank vault doors were introduced in 1874 and were considered quite an effective deterrent to bank robbers. Oh yeah.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, ha-ha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Oh. Mountain Ridge, Warbone whiskey. That's a lot of birds. Oh, good physics. Something here.
You heard that. We need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Is he with us?
Level up. You can earn experience by killing enemies. You need to level up and gain extra abilities. Got it.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Fire at will! Spread out, goddammit! They're coming from the rear!
I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Hey, we have one behind us! Stay on it!
All right, crouch. Wait. Keyboard and mouse. Keybinds. Crouch with C. There we go. Uh-oh. Wait. God damn it. I'm sorry. I am sorry, friends. Concentration is C, it looks like. So. No. Other. Fight. Oh, it's Q. Okay. We're solid.
Where'd he come from?
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Oh, I kind of rushed.
Coward! I'm putting you down!
I knew that going through that front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery, so I decided to get sneaky.
The Lincoln County War is often considered one of the most famous examples of a range war. In the history of the West, range wars were conflicted over the control of open range or ranged land freely used for cattle grazing. The disputes were usually over grazing or water rights, but in this case, the fight was just over the control of the dry goods trade in Lincoln County. The quarrel rose around the conflict of interest between the Dolan Murphy faction and newly arrived Englishman John Tunstall. At first, they tried to use legal system to resolve their dispute, but soon the fight devolved into a conflict between armed gangs. Murphy and Dolan had ties to outlaws like John Kinney and his gang and Jesse Evans, whose outfit was known as the Boys. They were responsible for the death of Tunstall, which became the central catalyst of the conflict. The other side had the regulators. William Bonney, aka Billy the Kid, rode with them, promising revenge on the men who murdered Tunstall. Both sides were sworn in by different officers of the law, so technically, they were all acting within the law. After the regulators were defeated, some of the members just became fugitives, and just like Billy the Kid, met untimely and violent ends. One more thing I have to do. I apologize. This audio. Oh, we're dying. Sorry, guys. I need a drink. Very quick drink. Okay. Hopefully the music is okay here. We are back. You've just leveled up. Oh. You have one skill point to spend here now. Select any of the 3 skill categories and then purchase its leftmost skill. Gunslinger, dual-wielding desperado, trapper, close quarters ranger, long distance sharpshooter. I will go gunslinger, of course. Dual wield revolvers. Nah, I'm not a fan. Maybe, hang on. We'll just go for it. Why not? Why not? Grab 2 revolvers and give them hell. When you carry a revolver, you can press wheel up or 3 to reload. Alright. We will try it out.
Watch out! He's one of them! God damn it, he's right behind us! Where the hell's
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut
Let's
off.
send these some bitches running! What are you, yellow?
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Can't jump over this. Okay.
He can't take us all, man!
See about that.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
I think he's scared!
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Okay. Alright. Find my way to the rear entrance to the farmhouse.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
We got you covered! Stop aiming, you idiot!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Someone shoot that bastard!
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
Nice. Can I climb the ladder though? I can. Nice. Bad, not too shabby. Just wanna peek the area a tad. Snag some ammo, check some huts. Oh. Not too bad. Okay, alright, let's go. Oh, I punch with.
And like that,
You
I was
all be
inside.
dead, you bastards!
None the worse for wear.
Deader than a rat in a trap! I'll do you myself! How about that? Huh? You like that?
I passed Dirty Dave. And upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie Bowdre.
Pat Garrett was relentless in his pursuit of Billy the Kid. His gang, Garrett and his posse tracked him to a deserted stone farmhouse in Stinking Springs and surrounded the building. Keeping Billy company was a colorful collection of desperados. Among them were Tom Pickett, Billy Wilson, Charlie Bowdre, and Dirty Dave. Rudaba crossed paths with such legends as Dave Mather, Bat Masterson, Wyatt Earp, and Doc Holliday, and died in a rather unsavory manner as he was shot and then decapitated by a Mexican machete in 1886. Charlie Bowdre, who probably killed Buckshot Roberts in a Blazers Mills gunfight, did not survive the siege at Stinking Springs as a bullet hit him in the chest while he was passing a window. The others surrendered on the following day, December 23rd, 1880, after Dirty Dave hoisted a white flag. The captured criminals were transferred to Santa Fe, while Billy was taken to Mesilla, where he was sentenced to death by hanging. He was then moved to Lincoln NM to await his execution. It never happened, however, as the Kid pulled off a spectacular jailbreak. Oh yeah. Oh, this man's fighting on that. Whoa. Crack shot. 21 killed by age 21. Smart as a whip. Billy the Kid.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
I keep this up all day! I think I got one!
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming. That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side!"
Watch my back, man.
Someone shoot that bastard!
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor. What's that mean? It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me,
Poor sons of
and I
bitches
thought,
are
what
done
the
for!
hell do I have to do? Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now,
Sworn I saw the
where
secret
was
over
I?
here. Maybe I'm seeing things. But I gotta go. It's horses.
Shoot, I dare you. Oh, now what?
You were heading for the barn.
Gonna scalp your ass.
Oops. Sorry. Can I? Okay, I can't just fall. Just to double check that I'm not missing anything down here. Gotta be careful. Scary world. Scary back then. Oops. Sorry.
Right. Making my way past the passing of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Drop. Whoa. Let's see. Don't stop killing your friends so soon. Your combo meter will stay active 50% longer. Better changing and longer combos mean more experience. Revolver ammo capacity increased. Carry even more deadly revolvers until 100% receive. Okay. Alright. All about that EXP. This.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach. After the fight, maybe we could treat ourselves to some fried chicken.
Oh yeah. Now. You gotta read the nugget of truth here. Patrick Floyd Pat Garrison was born on June 5th, 1850 in Caseta, Alabama, and grew up on prosperous Louisiana plantation located just below Arkansas state line. He died on January 29th, 1908, shot in uncertain circumstances on the road from Las Cruces, New Mexico by one Jesse Wayne Brazel. Pat was a cowboy, a buffalo hunter, a bartender, and a customs agent. But history remembers him as a sheriff who killed Billy the Kid. Garrett and Bonnie met him in a saloon, and for a while they were fellow card players. When Garrett was made sheriff of Lincoln County, Governor Wallace put a $500 bounty on Kid's head. The newly minted lawman began a relentless pursuit. Despite numerous traps, Billy was able to escape and tighten noose. He could not run forever, though. On July 14, 1881, in Fort Sumner, Billy was most likely unarmed, entered a room where Pat Garrett was lying in wait. Sitting in darkness, Billy asked the question, "¿Quién es? Who's there?" And Garrett answered with 2 shots from his revolver. One hit Billy in the heart, killing him on the spot. He was buried in Fort Sumner Elementary between the graves of 2 friends, Tom O'Follier and Cherry Bowdre. Many people later accused Garrett of killing the kid in a dishonorable manner. The book he co-authored, The Authentic Life of Billy the Kid, in which Billy was portrayed as the degenerate murderer, did nothing to lift that disreputable cloud. That image of the kid, however, became part of his legend, and remains so to this day. Gotta get some lore about Billy the Kid. Gotta get it in there. Okay, nice.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Damn right I did, boy. Wow. Ham-handed. Pat Garrett.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Keep your enemy in focus using the mouse. When your opponent reaches for the gun, let's draw my weapon, aim, and shoot.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
What really happened?
Stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Oh, snap. Oh, yeah. That was only the beginning.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
A fistful of hot lead. After stinking Springs, Billy the Kid and Silas Greaves ended up in jail. They remained there until spring. You can shoot the dynamite as throw as well as your enemy's dynamite in the air. In the air.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Lincoln Jail, April 28th, 1881. 4 months after the arrest of Silas.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape, too.
My boy.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
William Henry McCarthy, also known as William H. Bonney Kid Antrim or Billy the Kid, was probably born between 1859 and 1861. He died on July 14, 1881, shot by the Sheriff Pat Garrett in Fort Sumner, New Mexico. To this day, he remains one of the Wild West's most recognizable outlaws. Billy stood approximately 5'8" tall and was slender build with blue eyes, blonde hair, and a boyish charm. Many reliable sources can vouch for his sense of humor, generosity, and friendly nature. He was shrewd, relentless, and reckless, and often put his own life in danger for those he cared about. He loved to sing and dance, and he could read and write. His handwriting was said to be extremely neat. Billy was very popular with the ladies, although he never played favorites. Not one soul knew him personally ever said he had an explosive temper or propensity to kill at the slightest provocation. The Kid owes that image to his killer, Pat Garrett, who wrote a book embellishing his exploits 2 years after Billy's death. Hollywood then burnished that myth into a high shine, Contrary to the popular belief, Billy was not a stone-cold killer or even much a criminal. He never lived an outlaw life, or robbing banks, stage coaches, or trains. Pretty rustling and horse thievery were the worst of his transgressions. Billy was credited with killing 21 people, but that number was inflated considerably. He definitely killed 4 men, 2 in self-defense, 2 during a jailbreak, and he participated in shootouts during Lincoln County War, which left another 5 people dead. But then again, they might have or might not have been killed by the bullets of Billy the Kid. Oh my god. Fast revolver reload. In the blink of an eye, you will be able to load bullets with your revolver cylinder while it's spinning, which means 50% faster. We're getting all of this. More ammo. Gotta get ourselves a firearm.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Engage with loudest stun gun. Can cut a man clean in half.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away.
Oh my god!
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's faith.
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
We're gonna teach you when that gets back.
Leave him to me. Town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Children here.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. Their price is too high, if you ask me.
close.
What are you? Yellow? Stop him! Oh, he's hurt now!
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
We're gonna be in deep shit when that gets back.
Lock me in, huh?
Don't let him get away!
Oh. Can't go through.
We can take him!
Oh.
Kill him! Damn town's going to hell in a
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Got that son of a bitch!
Extra decency?
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
Okay, we're fine.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one could put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
Get the wizard on! Let him get away! Get away!
Oh no, I have no cover.
Get out here, you coward! Kill that stupid son of a bitch!
Go.
Stop him!
The Wild West was often a lawless place, but with the influx of farmers, ranch miners, storekeepers, and the civilization that came along with them, more and more appeals to law and order could be heard. There was a need for lawmen, and sheriffs were elected. Deputy U.S. Marshals were appointed, and Texas Rangers were hired to keep the peace. There were many heroic figures in the ranks of law enforcement. Some of the best known were Wild Bill Hickok, Pat Garrett, Wyatt Erie, Seth Bullock, and Bat Masterson, but not all of them had such spotless reputations. Many of them worked both sides of the law, going from outlaw to lawman and from sheriff back to poorly bandit, like Henry Plummer, secretly commanding the 100-man gang known as the Innocents. Then there was brutal Bob Ollinger, and the corrupt Johnny Behan, who supported the nefarious outlaw gang known as the Cowboys. The Dawson brothers famously abandoned their tin stars to pursue more lucrative careers as bank robbers. That proved to be a poor idea, as most of these brothers ended up dead in the dusty main street of Coffeyville, Kansas, after they made their poor decision to rob two banks at the same time. Tragic.
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back.
We're going in. Drats.
I'm sure you stop you.
Okay.
Come on, smoke that son of a bitch. In for the kill.
Boy, take us.
We can take him. Kill him. We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back. Stop him! Let him get away!
Cover your head!
Get the women off the street!
Arm yourselves!
How the hell did he get away? We can take him!
Okay, so secret's already grabbed. Cross. Keep going.
Kill him! You can run, but you can't hide. We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back.
Really like camouflage.
Stop him!
Okay, nice.
Don't let him get away!
He's right there.
I don't get paid enough for this!
Oh, horrible shots.
Come on!
Nice.
I'll flank it! We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back.
Okay.
I've got this! We can take him! Let's do this! Stop him!
Fuck. Oh, secret's back here. Oh. I can't open that. Can I? Never hurts to double check what it could be. Back ends over here. Hear anyone anymore?
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. "Hello, Bob," I said. "I think you better let me go." And he says, "I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun." So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Oh my boy, that's how dishonorable.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Going to take on the hombres of Mexico. A bullet for the old man. Things be wild out here in the wild, wild west. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in ghosts? Whoa there. Whoa. Looks like that's the end of this episode. We're gonna keep it a little short today so that I don't have to work too much on editing. But I will continue for a little bit, and I will probably make one more video, maybe two. We'll see what happens. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know how it is. Let me know how it was. Too loud, too good, too bad. And I will get back to you guys later on in the Call of Juarez. Thanks so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good day, evening, night, and yes, for now, we're back. See you later.